Greetings, my noble knights, as I, Blaze Templar. And of course, as soon as I start recording, I decided I'd have to cough. So, you know, I've been using the last team I've been using for a while, this one, and I decided, you know what, we're going to switch things up a little bit for today's video. I was originally going to use Obstagoon, or whatever, just to try it out, because Dark Normal with Reckless and Defiant and all that jazz, really quite an interesting looking Pokemon. But I decided, you know what, it didn't really fit for the rest of the team. I wanted to use Genesect before the likely ban, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use it before the ban hits, and we're going to turn the music down, and hopefully get a battle. There we go. So, okay, Copperjet I'm not too familiar with. Oh, okay, I wasn't familiar with that one. Talonflame is the likely lead. Zoroark is another one. We'll just lead Lando. It's not a bad one to go for, and we'll just get our rocks straight on up. I don't think... I mean, if I get rocks on my side of the field, that's unfortunate, because Galar Darmanitan clearly doesn't like that. But it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. He gets his Talonflame in before the rocks. He's going to Toxic me. I don't care. We're just going to take him out with a Stone Edge. That's perfectly fine. I don't know why you'd want to bring a Talonflame in on Lando outside of getting it in before rocks, but wasting it on just a Toxic, you know, question. Oh, Blunder's Nemesis. Okay, that's interesting. Did I just be someone who's the nemesis of Thunder Blunder? I doubt it, honestly, but I had to make the joke. Okay, let's keep going. Get another battle, hopefully, and hopefully get to use Genesect like I wanted this time. Alrighty, so, okay, this team looks pretty threatening. The Tornadus is pretty threatening. Looks like a kind of late Gen 7, or mid-late Gen 7 team. The Zygarde does get banned, of course, but looking at it, I think the likely one is the Tornadus as the lead, but it could even be Zygarde. I'm not feeling too upset about leading Genesect. We get the special attack boost, not really necessary. Unfortunately, we are, in fact, the non-choiced variant, and so that does put us in a little bit of a situation, but I think he's going to want to switch because these things tend to be Scarfed, and Scarfed U-turn would hit pretty hard. And we could, in fact, get a shift gear going, which wouldn't be bad. I mean, I think with the... Yeah, he's going to just shift gear, or he's going to U-turn straight on out, and that's fine. We're going to get our shift gear up, and Toxapex is a bit of a threat, but yeah, I kind of got greedy there. I shouldn't have done that, but, you know, things happen. We're going to hard switch to Hatterene, let him go for the Haze, I guess. I was kind of predicting the Toxic, but that's okay. He's going to probably want to go for a Poison move. I don't have any Steel types, so that's a really weird... Well, I do have a Steel type, but I don't have any defensive Steel types. Let's rephrase that. Yeah, we're just going to pull another switch, this time into the Darmanitan. Get hit with the Scald, which is definitely not what I wanted to do. I could Earthquake. I really could, and I think I will. Almost takes it out. Bunker, yeah, that's not a surprise. It is a little bit annoying that I did get the Toxic Spikes put on my side of the field. Definitely on the annoying side there, but one layer of Toxic Spikes isn't too bad to deal with. Greninja, of course, is still a bit of a problem, but it's not the worst thing in the universe. I still have Hatterene. Yeah, I'm going to get poisoned, which is, like I said, unfortunate. And it's a physical Greninja, full on out. I didn't think it would be, but okay, I guess it is. We're going to nuzzle it. Well, nope, AVI comes in and it's going to get nuzzled, which, hey, that works for me, I guess. Getting it paralyzed does make this a little bit easier. Maybe not the most important thing to get paralyzed, but that's okay. He's going to heal Bell, get rid of his paralysis. That is nice to know. We're going to get a rock straight on up as he puts up rocks himself. So that is a little annoying, but we're going to go for that Earthquake. As he Moonblasts, I can take those alright-ish, so I'm not too worried. I could predict him to go into the Tornadus to avoid the next earthquake, and I'm going to do that. Yes, I read it perfectly, and goodbye, bird. Yes. Zygarde's going to come in. You see it coming. Oh, that's terrible. That is actually awful. We're just going to go straight for the explosion. He's subbing, which that's unfortunate for me, but we do get rid of the sub, so it's not everything awful, just partially awful. But now we can go into Greninja, get poisoned, a little annoying, but it does force him into a slightly difficult situation. I could Ice Beam, and really that's what we're going to go for, just to get some damage. Chip. And Ninja does not take hits very well, as clearly demonstrated. We'll switch to Dark Pulse. Oh. That thing is faster than me? I could have sworn that I was faster. It must have been a speed tie. Oh well. Galar Darmanitan gonna come in, take some rock damage, but that's okay. We're gonna Icicle. Yeah, it's Scarfed. It has to be Scarfed. I don't know why I didn't think it was at that point. Derp. Oh well. I kind of have to go into the Genesect and go for Shift Gear. If he goes into Clefairy, that's fine. We'll take him out with this. That goes into Clefairy. I just use my Z move, take it out. If he goes into Zygarde, I honestly kind of need to go for the Corkscrew Crash anyway, just because it is quite bulky. I don't think that crit mattered. But in comes the Prometheus Firebug, and honestly, Blaze Kick is probably my best play, which is weird to think that using a fire move against a... No, I get flame bodied! That is unfortunate, but Clefairy's going to be his last Pokemon, and he's going to forfeit, so it worked out okay. It wasn't great, but hey, Genesect kind of pulled through in the end. Oh my word, that was frustrating, but hey, we did alright. I think we'll do one more battle. That burn definitely did not make me happy, but hey, that kind of happens. Rotom Heat, it's interesting to see how prolific Rotom Heat's becoming, considering Rotom Wash is still a very good Pokemon. Galar Darmanitan? Galar Darmanitan. Rotom Heat's going to be the lead. Not a surprise there. We'll just go straight for the U-turn and go straight into Hatterene. If he wants to go for the Will-O-Wisp, that's fine. We'll just bounce it back. If he goes for something else, that would have been fine too, because Hatterene's got great special defense. And I think we're going to go for the Nuzzle, predicting the Volt Switch. And if it's not Zygarde, if it goes in anything else, it's going to be paralyzed. And that's actually huge. And getting Metagross paralyzed, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm not going to complain about that at all. If it wasn't, we'll go into Lando. Sure, we won't get the Intimidate bonus, which is unfortunate, but we can Earthquake. And he's going to be paralyzed off the get-go, so that's nice. I am going to go straight for the Earthquake just to scare him out. I really don't want to mess around with a Mega Metagross, even if it is paralyzed. So there's that, but we're going to Hard Switch again. Just because deals with Rotom, and if he wants to go for any special attacks or whatever, I can easily handle that with Hatterene. And if he wants to go for the Willow, that's fine too. It works out okay overall. He's going to Volt Switch again. Not a surprise. He might go into Metagross a second time, but that's also fine because now I can actually Intimidate it, and we're also going to get some health back as well. So not entirely bad there. Rotom Heat is doing about 45, so I won't be able to take another Overheat like that, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We're going to set up our Stealth Rock this time. He's not going to want to stay in, probably, just because he is paralyzed like this. I doubt he'd want to anyway, so there it is. He's stayed in. Okay. And he gets his attack boost back. And do we Explode or just Earthquake? I think we get more out of the Earthquake. But, of course, Rotom Heat comes back in. Honestly, I could stay in and just let Lando die. It is extremely low, but at the same time, it would make some sense to keep him. He's going to have to go for the overheat, I think, to kill. So we're going to go into Slowbro. He's going to just defog. Okay. And that's also going to bait the electric move. So go straight back to the Galar Demanitan as he Volt Switches. A little bit annoying, but hey, we'll take it. I am surprised that he is running the set he is, but that's okay. Yeah, this actually is a bit of a threat now. We can U-turn, though, and go straight into Slowbro. It does do alright. Shell Smash, a little bit threatening, clearly, but I do have the Mega Evolution, and we can just Scald. And that should do it. The best thing he can go for is like Razor or Rock Blast, which won't do much. This is Mega Slowbro, after all. And we'll just Scald, taking it out, and that helps us quite a bit. Did have to go for Shell Armor, Mega Evolution, and all that stuff, so, you know, things happen like that. Blacephalon, though, that is actually a fairly big problem. 344 speed max. Honestly, I gotta go into Greninja, I think. Shadow Ball, we resist that. I had to go into the Greninja because it resisted both of his stabs, and really, I couldn't risk this thing starting to set up on me, so we're going to do that, and Dark Pulse hits his entire team now. Actually, it's always hit his entire team, but you know what I mean. Oops. I didn't want to stop the timer, but whatever. He's going to switch to the Mega Metagross, that's fine. We're just going to keep spamming the Dark Pulse at the moment. The best he can go for is Meteor Mash, or Volt Punch, but we'll just switch our move up to Water Shuriken, take it out, no problem. Coma O comes in. This is still a problem. Good time to sack Lando. I don't really want to, but at this point I kind of have to. So, Lando T gonna take that sacrifice as he just sets up. Okay. We'll explode. He's belly drumming, that's fine. We get rid of the sub. Coma O is actually quite quick now. 295. I think we still outspeed with Darmanitan, though. And we can go straight for Earthquake. I had to go for Earthquake just because I did not want to mess around and possibly miss with the Icicle Crash. That would have been way too scary. Not worth doing at that point. And this Rotom is actually causing me some problems. Can't deny that. I am glad that I managed to get past the setup Coma O, though. That worked a little better than I was expecting, and that's okay for me. I will not complain. We will Magic Bounce that back. When will you learn? Hatterene does not mind having to deal with you. Well, Draining Kiss. He's going to overheat. We will survive that, and we will get some health back. Not enough to survive another one, clearly, but it is something. We'll Draining Kiss again. If he wants to stay in and kill, that's fine. If he doesn't, we actually survived, which is pretty incredible, and Blacephalon's going to get Draining Kissed, giving us a little bit more health back, and this time we are going to run the Protect, see what he wants to go for, and again, give us a little more health. Flame Charge. Interesting. Definitely interesting. That actually is a huge problem. He's going to do the Flame Charge, but because we protected, we survived, and we get the Nuzzle off. That is actually huge. Because now he's not going to be able to threaten us quite as much, and it puts us in a slightly better position, shall we say. Unfortunately, this thing is still a very big threat. But I have Water Shuriken. Why am I so worried about it? We're going to protect again here. Get our health back up a little bit more, and we're going to Draining Kiss. It would be hilarious if we actually managed to survive and win against this Blacephalon like that. But he is going to get his speed boost, and now we can go into Greninja, and we will just Water Shuriken. honestly, Greninja wins at this point. 1, 2, 3. Take it out. And I think I outsped anyway, but I didn't want to risk it. The Zygarde comes in. He doesn't know I have Ice Beam, I guess, so... I mean, even if he knew, he had to go into Zygarde. It's the only thing that can take a hit at this point. We're going to go for the Ice Beam, take it out, and at this point, he knows he's lost, so... We come out on top. That was a little bit scarier than I was expecting it to be, but we did all right. It was an okay game. That Rotom gave me way too much trouble, though. I gotta give it props. Maddie, your Rotom was a great beast, and I love that thing for how well it did. But we managed to come out on top. We had the right Pokemon for the job, and that's kind of how it's been lately. Admittedly, I am having to kind of climb back up the ranks, especially since this is a new tier, if you will. So we are getting better games now, as you can see, but it takes some time. And I've been playing on the Altimore, so that's where more of my points have been going. So, you know. But regardless, there's the games. And I will see you guys next time. That was quite a bit of fun. Despite being on the ill side, but, you know, gotta deal with what you got. And finally, I think I finally got my last claim released, which you have no idea how much of a relief that is. So I'll be able to continue posting videos and posting in those series and getting those running. So that'll be really nice. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.